Welcome back to Have a Go Heroes. Did you see my head switch then? It was pretty good. As you can tell, we've still not cleared the board from the last session that you watched, but it's another week later.
Very good. Yeah, we knew exactly where
yeah, exactly. Okay, so last session, basically big dragon fight, and then little bit of dragon talking.
Dragon head got chopped off.
Yeah, that was cinematic in my head. I hope it was in yours. And then we briefly met Sefna, who is a dragon that is known by Astariel but calls her by a different name, and there's obviously some history there, which if they had, you know, Twitter, you'd be able to just look at the backstory, but as it is, you're going to have to find out and play. Dragon book. You need to invent it in this world.
Pyrographs is just, it's complicated.
Just every single This page is just flame war. Okay, so we got some announcements to get to. We're going to do that now, and then we're going to move into the story post-intro. So feel free to take it away, guys.
So we are now on Twitch.
Yay.
Our channel is Hag Heroes, so you can view us on there.
Hopefully you're already doing so by now.
Yeah.
There'll be a link in the description.
And just an update from last week as well. Our videos come up live on 7 PM on a Sunday. That's both on Twitch and YouTube. So come and join us and enjoy the show. On to you.
I'm going to get this right this time. Thank you to D20 Heroes. It's still the same week, so that's why I'm still not wearing my new D20 Heroes kit.
One day soon, yeah.
Soon, yeah. I have ordered it. It's on the way. I'm sure that it should be tomorrow, actually. I'm excited. But yeah, check out the website. Loads of really cool D&D stuff. If you enter the code HAGHEROES, all one word, you get the 10%
No spaces.
No spaces, as we established last time. Yeah, and there's so much on there, so really recommend it. I'm already saving up for my next hoodie. T-shirt and leggings, not enough.
I think I might get a barbarian like t-shirt or hoodie, I think.
Oh, you should. Yeah, I want to make more characters just so I can get all.
And you're one of us now.
Yeah.
One of us.
Yeah.
Thanks again to Cryptology for hosting this whole session, and check us out. I'm not going to go on about Dreamscape again, but it does seem to be really good. Spending a lot. Basically, I spend my life doing it, so please just check it out at some point. And even when he does extra, like recreational stuff like this, he's still in the same building.
I'm going to take a moment to big up Dreamscape because me and Sam wrote the original promos together, so I can kind of chime in and say it's an escape room like no other. And it should be really mental, hopefully, if it goes down as the original concept did. Although I got told off for trying to write a giant brain into it.
It's
they
kind of that.
Yes!
Please.
Sorry, that's going to blow the mic. But
if it's got a giant brain, I'll try and befriend it, and then it'll end up destroying Canada.
Yeah, that's a really old school reference.
Or like say work groups and stuff. Can you get like group work discount things? Or...
So we do
they use the code HAGHEROES.
Hey, if you mention this, I would definitely consider giving you an even juicier discount. But we do like different packages for corporate and like parties and hen parties.
Work Christmas party, I'm going to try and switch.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And proposals, as I remember. At least one proposal,
my friend
and then
proposed in
one
a
cancelled
escape room.
proposal.
Yeah.
We don't ask.
Yeah.
Cancelled a couple of days beforehand.
I thought you meant they cancelled it in cryptology.
No, they didn't cancel it while they were here. No.
Basically, like we're not doing that now.
Just we're through and then lock them in and
Yeah.
And a shout out to Chimera being awesome and decent again. Love them, and Andy is incredible.
Thank you, Andy.
Twisting narrative.
Thank you, Andy.
Yeah, you should check it out. His World of the Smoke is a really interesting world. Okay, you got anything?
Finally, thank you again to Creative Quest. The website is DND Online. And yeah, they've got some awesome stuff that they keep sending us, because I don't know why, we don't deserve it, but we're thankful for it anyway. They send us character sheets, flight stands, inspiration tokens. They've got these.
They send it because we're charming.
Yeah, well,
Probably.
Just
Like the toilet paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Charming.
Yeah, one of the new things we've got is interaction sheets, so you can tell like what you can do as an action, bonus action, all sorts of things like that. They have some beautiful dice boxes that are like books that you open up for the dice box. They've also got glass potion bottles, which are like wax sealed. They have a cork in, and they have D4s in them that you can spill out depending on what potion you're rolling, and actually use it a little more like in game. A little more, it appeals to the LARPer in me. And if at the minute as well, if you use the code LOVEDND, all one word, and the letter, I think that's exclusive to us as well. You can have £5 off the potions, which is really great. So yeah, discounts all around. Thank you again to Creative Quest.
And I'd just like to thank, we filmed something that might not show up for a while, but it is an additional little bit of fun that we had that I'm really looking forward to showcasing at some point. And I just want to thank the two people who came out to help us film at the time, Faye and Tom. Thanks for turning up. It was a really absolutely bizarre session. So thank you for that. Cool. Okay, and without further ado, we're going to roll the introduction now, and we'll see you at the other side of it.
I don't think he's been that stealthy.
You did hear a splash.
Oh my. It was a pain in the arm.
No!
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Can I go to 1?
That's a 1.
Doomsday device! Now the ball's in Farnsworth's court!
That is 9 damage.
9 damage.
No damage.
Okay, and we return. You are still in the Hall of Dragons. It's a it's a stone chamber with like alcoves, metal doors at the end, lit by flickering torches that don't seem to be going out.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I am getting really sick of getting beaten up in this dungeon.
Yeah, me too.
I just want to go to sleep.
Yeah, you're absolutely.
We all need a rest, to be fair.
We're light at the end of the tunnel, mate.
It's not been. I know that you need to sleep, but we needed you in that combat. Like what happened there was I had to go and rescue you. I don't think you should sleep.
I guess.
I mean,
That was a killer shot, so
yeah. To be fair, that was on all of us. We told you to go and have a nap.
yeah.
You didn't realise. Yeah.
I'll get myself together. It's okay.
Tor comes over to you. And she just puts one hand on your shoulder. Good shot, and then walks off again.
Nod my head and say, thank you.
Make me insight check.
She has.
Insight is...
Yeah, she has a ladybug.
Insight is minus what's it? 10.
Oh, no, that's
10. She seemed really awkward, but you don't think it was attraction. You think maybe she was trying out human like interaction. Like she's not really very good at it.
Hey,
that was. Yeah, I know. She's been right here.
Squeezed you a little bit too hard.
Is Summit standing anywhere near Astario?
Say thanks.
I'm like...
You're right at the end, aren't you?
I'm like right at the end. I'm just observing and mentally...
It's in a 30-foot cone.
So, just a little coach to
Balls are
say,
still.
just saw you looking at listening to doors. What did you hear?
I'm just going to gesture at the right door, so I think we should go this way.
You say it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Breaking all kinds of records.
I'd like to think
Bullshit.
that, you know, it just goes this far on, and it's like, do you know, in sticking with the pirate theme, do you know when they have the meeting of the pirate council, and the other just goes, "And so we shall go to war." And he's got a voice like that or something.
That's what I did too. It's like the guy at G.
Yeah, it's quite nice actually.
Please let that be canon.
You know, I know the other dragon doesn't really speak, but I'm going to put my axe sort of down. I've got the other axe in my back as well, the one that we got from... I'm going to walk over and just put my hand sort of forward like this, like in a sort of a friendly, as friendly as I can be, sort of...
This dragon?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's covered in blood. Do you know what they call that? Axe body spray.
Kind of like, I mean no harm. I want to help.
It parts its mouth and you realise it like has several rows of teeth. It's like no dragon you have ever seen.
Wow. I'm pulling at your arm.
I don't know where this goes.
I don't think animal handling really works with a dragon, does it?
They're
Far too
more intelligent.
It's like using animal handling on a human.
Not only that, but like all my dragons are like 3rd edition intelligent rather than the dumb idiots that run around 5th ed. So
Okay.
yeah.
Try using strength.
Somewhere a 5th edition dragon is watching this and just goes, unsubscribe.
Like somewhere, I feel like the 3rd edition dragons are hanging around going, kids these days, the education they get is
I'll
terrible.
try something different.
I can cast spells.
I'll point over to, is it
Sephna.
Sephna, and I point to saying, look, do you want to be free?
In rough Draconic, you hear, "What are you talking about?"
He wants to free you, I'll say in Draconic, but slowly.
I will take the freedom if given.
And what then?
I will leave.
I'll turn to Sephna. Do you know anything about this guy?
He was here when I got here.
If you free this dragon, he, I think, may kill you.
We're not here to free dragons. We're not here to get ourselves eaten.
No.
Shall we go and save what's left of our ship?
So you're not going to free me, says the other dragon.
No!
You're going to regret it.
How?
I don't know, I'll work it out.
I'm gonna
Send me a
awkwardly
postcard.
cough. I'm gonna awkwardly cough. Yeah, we should go.
It's a sore throat from all the talking.
I tried to. I put my old. I pick up my axe. Try to be nice, but
Its tongue kind of, it's got like a barb on the end and it licks it back in.
You don't know what you're missing out on, mate.
You cannot lick my boomstick. I'm sorry.
That barb.
You can lick his boomstick.
Okay, on that note,
Might as well be
you have 3 doors in front of you, adventurers. Which do you choose? Oh, I feel like I'm on Nightmare.
Not the Pyroclastus
No,
one.
Sephna said to go right, didn't you? So I'll...
Which one's the right one? That one?
The other one.
The other right.
So the other right.
I rolled low, so I heard nothing, so that one's the best option.
Right, okay.
But this was a vault, so I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not telling you that it's a vault. I'm not telling you that.
Alright. Jeez.
I mean, it's just a vault door, it's not necessarily a vault, but...
I mean, we're all here for loot, but whatever, I get it.
Okay, that one is like, they're kind of stone doors, but they're built to concertina.
This one here.
Yeah.
I used thaumaturgy to open it.
Does that do that?
No, that's me.
Can I just...
No, you can open it. Well, I read it earlier. Defo read it.
Well,
Feel free to read it to us.
Well,
Read it to the
read it
group.
out.
In fact,
Well-
this is a learning experience for some of you, maybe.
Pretty sure I read it.
Guys, is anybody looking really worse for wear, by the way?
You can
All of us.
instantaneously
Nova's got like
close
3
a
hit
locked
points.
door within
Norval,
fly open and or
Nova.
smash up. Yes.
Yeah.
toss you a healing potion.
Cool.
Really?
As you open, there's this
you alright?
glittering light.
Is it just a standard
Out
healing
of-
potion?
And you realise that
Oh,
the
wait.
dragons that have been taken had hoards. And they had to be put somewhere. In front of you is the most wealth you will ever see in your entire life. There's about 10 dragon's hoards worth of gold in front of
Stick
you.
it in the.
Just like, you know the Smaug hoard? It's that. Just endless gold.
Let's just get.
I put my hand in front of him like this.
You just hear a soft. Ting.
Can
Just easy.
Can I drink the healing potion now whilst we're kind of.
Yeah,
2d4.
Wow.
Just a standard one.
So 8.
Let's have it. Tor looks completely unaffected, like she's just...
Sorry, one minute.
Maybe
Do I know
let's,
anything?
let's get Ezekiel out, and then let's start pushing the chest through this lot.
1 minute, I need to use calculator.
You just put it down and...
Yeah.
Ah!
That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Do I know anything about a dragon's hoard, as in what it can do? Or is it literally
Can
just-
make us filthy fucking rich.
Make me an Arcana check.
Can it make us, yeah.
I'm gonna be Pirate King.
Fuck!
I assume that's a low number.
That went from a 20 to a 2. Can I take
It's
the...
happened to us all.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no, you know nothing about dragon hoards.
Guys,
Ezekiel, can Ezekiel mage handle the golden smith?
Sifna's looking at it like...
guys, King of the Pirates. King of the fucking Pirates.
She's looking at it real weird.
Is everything okay with this stuff now?
Yes. Make me an insight check.
I think I know what's going on. I know what's going on. Edward doesn't have a clue. He has the same look that she
Make it
does.
advantage, you know her.
Ha ha ha. Insight.
She's a mystery to all.
Oh.
Yes, I'm fine.
Before I push the chest, would I be...
Does anybody have a shovel?
No, I feel like in character-wise, you're quite mission-focused, quite a lot. So I think you're just pushing the chest through the gold, right? Unless you want, you can argue that with me, but I feel like
I
that's-
agree.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen Indecent Proposal? Do you know the bed scene where she's rolling around in the money?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a cross between that and Scrooge McDuck at the minute.
Gold
Gold Angels is I feel happy.
Are you just pushing the chest through the gold so it's going into the chest?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll help him do that. How do you do
She
it?
tears her eyes away and kind of moves away from the room. Shakes her head.
It's like a sickness to dragons.
What money? Do you say that in character?
Well, I don't know if we know it in character.
Because I think.
Yeah,
On the spot, going
I think
something's wrong.
that's
I
carrying
think-
She's
We
acting
need the
out,
money.
right?
We would need this money.
We need to use it to buy a ship
Guys,
as well.
be quick about getting it outside. It's
I
time
want
to
the fucking ships.
Okay.
Be quick, yeah.
We can
Do
be
I-
pirates.
Do I notice?
Yes.
Yeah, you know she's having a weird.
I'm going to close the door ajar
Okay.
to block the.
Can I? There's a lot here. We could have some for ourselves as well.
Well, so,
Are you still inside?
hmm?
Uh,
Are you still inside?
Is it just
Inside
gold or
what?
what?
Everything.
The room.
The goblets, necklaces.
We both.
I'm
You
pushing
both
the
are.
chest, so yeah.
It's going to take you a while to do
You
that.
just
I'm just...
full on like loading.
Yeah,
Can I
because
pocket load as well?
Yeah, I'm going to put some in my purse as well.
I'm
My
just...
purse.
Yeah, because I'm guessing because of the way the chest would work, it wouldn't really require much effort to be just... Because it would just be gold pouring down the stairs.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing it until we get bored / moving on.
I
In
imagine-
fact,
I imagine
Are you
it's like a
moving
montage.
anything that was in the chest?
Hmm?
Are you moving anything that was in the chest already?
We moved all our... Yeah, I said I got Ezekiel out before
Yeah.
we drowned him.
Yeah, in gold. Best coming back ever.
Sorry,
By the
we got
way,
moved
by the way, you died. How did you got?
What are you
covered in
doing with
gold?
the mithril arm that's in there? The adamantine arm that's in there?
The
There's
one
several
that's already
doors,
in
isn't
there.
There's several doors in the vault.
I would have left it. I'm not really thinking that straight. I was just
We were
like,
told
let's
We
not
can
drown.
sort it out later.
Yeah.
We were told not to touch it as well, so.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
No
sort
problem,
it.
I'm just keeping an eye on it
Yeah,
as a DM.
yeah, understandable.
I'm stuffing my pockets. I'm helping him. I'm stuffing
Yeah.
my pockets and then
Yeah,
helping
same.
him. I'm stuffing my
You don't
pockets.
have a lot of pockets.
I don't care. I'll put it in the armor. I'll put it anywhere.
You're going to regret that when you...
We can't get enough.
Yeah, you just jingle. It's like
I'm
terrible.
already making stealth checks.
Yeah,
I'll put.
He's like a walking, like, vending machine or
How
something.
much gold can you get in a pouch?
Not a lot, but like...
I've got
at this point, gold does no longer matters. We're completely flipping D&D on its head.
We can put infinity in the.
Yeah, it's
symbol.
not that much because you have to carry it, but like it's a lot.
Yeah, well, all we do is make a withdrawal.
Yeah.
How much can I carry though in terms of a gold?
Let's say you've got 200 gold in your pouch. That's probably overstating it, but I'm fine with that.
That's fine.
Is it just gold or are there diamonds?
There are lots of weird things. Like there's a whole collection of quill pens.
200 gold or more?
There's like it's not just gold. It's whatever dragon. Different dragons gather different things. So yeah, there's a large selection of different things.
For brevity, can we just say that we rage loot everything?
You rage loot quite a lot of
I'm
it.
guessing there's not.
Everything we
more
do.
than small.
Yeah,
there's no way.
it's not all going to fit in the chest.
No, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Can
can I just look, see-
See if this is mad.
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is anybody, by the way, is anybody besides the unconscious one good at identifying magic stuff?
Oh yeah, good point. I'm just gonna slip my goggles on.
Oh, also, I
Nothing.
found this mirror in the Druid house.
That glows.
Oh yeah, that glows. So I'm gonna use my analyzing tool
There you go.
to see what
Okay.
that is.
It is a mirror of
Eric said.
opposition sight.
Mirror of
Opposition sight.
position sight.
You can use it once a year,
Yeah, okay.
and it will show you.
Mhm.
Once you've attuned to it, you look into it, and it will show you a problem that will prevent you from reaching your most desired goal.
Does that mean the gnomes?
That is
saw
happening
chopping it in
right
half?
now. The thing you will need to deal with.
Does that mean the gnomes saw
Okay.
chopping it in half a year ago?
It's a year ago. It's like 4 sessions, but yeah, sure, a year ago.
Yeah.
Did he
No.
see it?
Oh.
For the, like, what is the... No, because his problem at the time wasn't, I have this problem where in a year an orc might appear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So-
also here and cut me in half.
Also, if he did see you, he'd be like, what's that got to do with anything?
Yeah.
Also, I've got this other potion I found, if anybody wants that. I kind of feel like I need to stop drinking random stuff for a while.
Are you still tweaking from like this massive?
It's not been an hour yet, so I'm still roided up.
I'll take it off for the moment.
I was more thinking anybody that can tell what it is.
Okay.
Can
It's
you identify that?
Felix is only, yeah. I'm aware that it's only the guy who's passed out who can identify magic items.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if I hold on to this mirror?
Have it.
Thank you. And
Anybody want a potion? Anybody want a
the
green
potion I'm going to check as well.
Okay, yes, magic. All potions are.
No, it's like what?
But how often can you use the analysis tool?
It's not ritual or anything.
Right,
It's
okay.
just
Takes
consistent. I think, yeah.
Okay, how long are you guys waiting here?
Well, he can be doing that while we collect more gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Essentially,
As
Okay.
much as we can fill the chest.
Okay, you're not doing anything apart from, you're not raging or anything like that, or rage looting, or roided, or so can you make me a perception check?
Crit.
Okay, above you is like a round gate that looks like it's locked closed. You think your iris is open, but you don't know where, like if there's a lever or anything.
Did you
Well,
say
there, guys.
a lever?
There's a I think a way out.
I'm busy looking at this potion, I
Okay.
assume.
It's a potion of healing.
I'm doing some push-ups.
Potion of healing.
There go another one.
I might hold on to that. Well, no. And I just check it.
Oh, thank you.
That looks like how they deposit, I'm guessing. We don't want to hang around here. We're going to get crushed.
Can we not fly up on the dragon's back through the?
I'm guessing it's not big enough.
Not all at once.
Yeah,
Well,
big
it's
enough to fit in.
closed. We don't know how long it's going to open for. And I assume when they open it, stuff's going to be falling down.
You think it's probably how they got the dragons in here.
Oh, okay.
Think about it, how else?
Yeah, oh yeah, I suppose we don't know about the other doors, do we?
You just assemble them once they're in. With an Allen key.
IKEA flat pack.
IKEA dragon.
Yeah.
I suppose it could be. Good.
I had a whole, I'll tell you later, but I had a whole other adventure when you guys were picking. I had an adventure that relates to the IKEA dragon.
Can I figure out mechanically how it would open?
Yeah, no, you got no idea. But there doesn't want to be a control panel in here.
We'd probably have to force it. I bet it only opens from the other side.
Possibly, but if we could force through it, then we can get.
What about this other door? Have we got a door we haven't checked yet?
That'd probably be easiest rather than going for.
You can unlock it, can't you, with them too?
It doesn't unlock it as if it's already unlocked.
I thought it unlocks a door that's locked.
Opens or slams.
No, because there's an actual, it's a second level spell to do
Yeah,
that.
opens
It's
and
called knock.
Knock, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I don't
Cantrip
know- I don't know
unlocking
if-
would
I
make
don't know
throws
if that
obsolete.
one's-
Yeah, it would, yeah.
I don't know if that one's locked.
Okay.
I imagine it is. Or at least.
It's a thing, a vault door, isn't it? Or is that the one we've gone in?
No, you're right, it's a vault door.
Yeah, so this one's the vault door.
I'm going to go and just gently see if it'll open. 'cause I'm doing-
It's like rusted, but you can feel it might give if you put enough weight on it.
Okay.
Morval Jenkins!
Sethna's kind of sort of
got
over
Sethna,
it, but she kind
Yeah,
of keeps
Luke.
looking back over her shoulder.
As you look into that room,
Well, the door's pretty much shut now, isn't
I'll
it?
keep the door closed.
Do you need a hand glove?
We can try this door.
Alright. And I'll.
Yeah, there's a clang, and then you manage to work your way through the rust, and it just spins.
Oh, don't catch your finger.
It's like with a wheel nut.
Yeah.
The door's still closed. You just opened the lock.
The noise that I heard, what was it like? Was it just explain?
It was like if someone went and dropped some keys, like it would be that noise.
I've got some keys in my pocket.
I don't think it's that.
That noise.
Is it dark as the door?
Well, you haven't opened it yet, but if you do open it, yes, it is dark.
Okay.
There's a long corridor
So we don't need to open
that
it.
goes into the dark. Yeah. I'm assuming you opened it. Because what else would you do? So, like, it goes halfway down and it's dark. Make me a perception check as you're looking down.
Can I use light as well?
You can use light if you want, yeah.
I use light.
Okay. That casts some, but it goes further than the light.
About to drop the sickest down.
As you're about to cast light, you see in the distance like a very small flicker of light.
Okay. Does anybody else notice?
You're the one standing in the doorway at the moment.
Yeah,
I'm moving Ezekiel into his bed. Hold.
Once you've done that, because reasons, I'm going to strap the chest to my back.
Mm-hmm.
Are you now?
Well, Tor was carrying it before.
Yeah.
No, it's got all the fucking gold.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'll kill anyone who tries to take this.
I'm a little bit torn with what to say because I don't really want to say anything.
What do you see?
I love that this is becoming like a mental problem.
I'm finding it really difficult to actually speak.
Gee, I pick up my bow.
It's covered in blood.
I'll turn to you and I'll say, does the dragon know what's through?
I don't think so. Stephanie, you don't know what's down there.
I've not been down here.
Should we go look?
With
I mean,
caution.
if we can't.
The light,
away.
it's harder to see with your now you've cast light because it's light in the distance, but it's kind of bobbling around now, getting bigger.
Can we wait for a second just to see what happens with the light?
It starts to come forward. You can see like the light is advancing towards your position.
Okay, I'll ready my crossbow.
Oh, we're doing that.
Can I sort of like try and get a bead on it using my zoom in function on my goggle?
You don't have a zoom in
function. I'm just like
making shit up now.
Click, 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 click. This does nothing. I built it in to look cool.
I'm going to prepare it.
Just changes the
Okay.
tint.
As the light gets closer, you realise it's the light of several candles, and they're like all
4 candles?
they're all like glued together, like casting light. There's just like when candles have melted together, and then it's bobbling up and down, and then you realise it's attached to a hat. And there's this wide-brimmed hat with like candles on top, and underneath is a very grey dwarf, like grey-bearded, and he's like wobbling towards you. Oh, hello. And he looks at all of you. It looks like a stiff wind would kill him.
You lost.
He's got like gnarled fingers. No, I know exactly where I am. Are you lost?
Yes. How do we get out of here? To the surface.
To the surface.
Yes.
You're the lowest part of the building.
How do we
That
get...
doesn't change the question.
Yeah, it doesn't change the question.
No, on the surface, then how do we get out of here?
Who are you?
We
Our League of Adventurers.
We're interns. Can we just wandered away from the tour group for the museum. We just need to
Maybe a bluff check. Which is deception.
Deception roll.
Yay!
He still thinks he's in third.
So that's I got that one. So
He got that one. So we still have to compare scores.
Oh, you just got -2.
I got -2.
He beats you by 1.
Oh man.
There is no tour group. There hasn't been a tour group for... What universe are we in? How are we measuring time? You're a liar.
Listen, dwarf, how do we get out of this place altogether?
This corridor?
This
Or
is
the island?
the island.
Or the universe?
The island.
The
How do we get
island.
back onto Teros?
Oh, we're in Teros.
I don't know.
How do we get off the island?
You have to be voted off as the worst couple.
Okay.
I kind of want to base a D&D game on that now.
I want to throw
Oh.
a bottle
Oh,
at
you
you.
amazing. Please do that.
You move the island from the universe and remain behind. Is that helpful?
I'm gonna shove the gun
What does that
towards
mean?
his face and say, "Listen here, old man.
He doesn't know what that is.
We need to get out of this place.
That's an impressive gun.
Thank you. I built it myself. But
Where?
well, you see,
We haven't got time for this. We need to get.
he's interested.
He's
So-
stalling.
Is that?
I don't stall, young man. I don't have enough time left on the earth to stall.
What earth? I don't even know where we are. Can we just go?
Dwarf, what's down this corridor?
There are the heart of the engine.
We need to go get a protein chip.
So we need to get back to
The
our
control.
We need
So,
to get back
this
to our
control-
ship.
Sorry, control.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go this way.
Alright.
First, let me warn you, whoever you are. Don't think I haven't forgotten who you are. You think you're the tour group. He turns around. Now, this is the grand control room, and he starts walking down the corridor as if he's giving a tour.
Excellent.
Sure, we follow.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
about one. He's not
photographs. Pull out cameras. Oh.
Zephyr's at the back, like.
Rest assured, those who have used it may have paid a price, particularly in this universe of Teros. And he starts going, just rambling. But many of the universes, it's a far safer device. But here is particularly bad because of the God's Wall exclamation. We have to very, very cut. And you come into a large underground hall, and there's an oratory here, full on map of the multiverse, except that it's not you know how normally you get the constellations and the rolling. It's made of tin cans and shoes that have been painted as Jupiter, that sort of thing. And it's Jupiter. That's definitely there. A rotted apple is Teros, and it's it makes sense, but it's it's on a whirling platform of string that's balanced by sort of running mice. Who have their heads exposed and brains hanging out electric.
This is an impressive replication of our world. Well done.
All worlds that I know of.
Okay.
And he keeps walking this is just every day.
No, he doesn't. To no one.
Is Zephyr with us? So she managed to get in?
Yeah, it seems to have fit. She's having to duck the constellation.
Currently reading a pamphlet.
Can dragons not turn into a human?
Not all of
Some of them.
Some of them, not all of them.
No.
Okay.
And he stops you. Now, how's it go? What you have seen so far has been majestical, a guided, kaleidoscopic vision of our multiverse. But you have yet to see the prize, the one thing that can be not replicated anywhere except here. Brace yourselves. And he opens the door. Inside
It's going to be a lift, isn't it?
is like a
lift that goes all the way to the top.
that'd have been brilliant. It's just a large wooden seat, several bigger than houses, and slumped in it is an overweight giant, maybe 200 feet tall.
Whoa.
Huge room. The top of the giant's head is sawn off, and it sits there drooling. You can kind of see maybe there's some kind of water at the top.
What happened to him?
This is a relic of a red and pleasant land, somewhere dark and not entirely fueled by logic.
At this point, I've forgotten what logic is.
What is?
Why is he here?
Yeah,
He's the control system.
you're using him to control this place.
No, he's the control system.
So if we ask him, he'll take
The place grew around him.
Oh. Okay.
Is he Morgoth?
No,
Like that. No.
perhaps all Morgoths must capture an Imperium before they begin. Or maybe all Morkoths are living brains of Empyreans. Who knows?
Edward's head hurts.
I'm still trying to figure it out myself.
What happens if... I mean, does he have a talk? Does he have intelligence?
What?
Is he intelligent? Can he talk?
No.
What does he do?
He sits. A lot.
Do you mean all the time?
Yes.
I'm going to say to the giant, I'm so sorry for what's been done to you.
A big drool of dribbles.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Splashes you, but it's like getting hit by like a tidal wave.
It's
We need to get to the surface.
No.
Our friend.
Yes, he's the control.
Our friends are already.
You have to climb into his head.
What? We have to climb into his head.
Did you say it's like a big bowl of water in his head?
Yeah.
You have to climb. You want us to climb this 200-foot giant?
Well, there's a ladder, of course.
Of course.
Oh,
God.
it was like halfway up the knee. Like, fuck!
Go through each step of the ladder because you're so heavy as well.
It's like you go
Did you still
first.
have to-
This is quite the thing, but it's very inhumane. And I start climbing the ladder.
And he kind of climbs up after you, lighting the way with his hat.
Okay, well,
Yeah, we'll might as well.
as we have no other choice,
Climbing up just slowly. I mean, what do we do with the filter?
Unfortunately, I'm at the front of the ladder and I'm very slow.
Yep.
But during this time, because it's 200 feet, it's just going to take at least...
What are you doing with Ezekiel?
Huh?
Yes,
Okay.
on my back.
I'm gonna... So,
Laying on
your
the
candle hat. Have you ever considered getting a sort of headlamp? I could make one for you. You've got no choice.
I did think about it a while back, but to tell you the truth, it got so hard it welded itself to my head. So I don't really want to pull it off.
That's fair.
So I think I'm just behind the
Yep.
door. I was like, how long have you been here?
He stops, like dead, and you're over the ladder.
Okay.
Why do we let him go? Fine.
Too long. And he keeps climbing.
Are you trying to escape too?
Stop asking
We're not
questions.
trying to escape, we're just having a tour of the building.
No.
But would you consider escaping?
Where am I?
Go on the ladder.
Yes, yes! And he keeps climbing.
Stop asking questions.
Out of game, would we know how dragons fare in water?
No, not unless you know dragons. I mean, they can swim.
She's
Most of them
also
swim.
climbing the ladder.
She's flying. Because that's stupid.
She's in charge. She has about 30 people. Hang on. What am I doing?
Just like claws.
She's in front of us as well. We're all there like.
I really want you to.
She's got the commemorative more. I went to see the Morkoth and all I got was this hat.
Is it a candle hat by any chance?
Don't wear it too long. It'll mold into your head.
What I love about this adventure is there's very little Morkoth in it. I love that. Okay, so you get to the top, and the top of the chair is like against the back of this slumped head, and it's kind of a platform. You can see like there's books here, and he obviously kind of lives up here.
Are the books interesting?
Yes, but you think they might be beyond your pay grade or mad. If that makes sense. I mean, they do look really interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna say, open the chest for a sec. I think we've got some more things to put in there. It'll keep Ezekiel quiet if he wakes up.
But they're not his.
He's looking at you. You've got a book in hand.
When we get back to him, I will teach you.
I need that.
Do you mind if I borrow it?
Thing is, if I give you that book, I and this entire island may occasionally get lost in the multiverse. So no! You cannot have the book.
Give him the book back.
Can we have any of the books?
Okay,
Okay, just before so what do we need to do to get back? Do we literally just jump in?
You jump in the head, I go with you, we activate the thingy and hope that Morkarth doesn't notice. And then you pray to God we don't hit the God wall. And if you do, you think of home.
Sorry, we need him.
While that conversation is going on,
He kind of suddenly is a professional in a whole other sense as something turns on inside him.
while that whole conversation is going on, can I pick out the most related to my field book just at a glance?
Roll me a
Try and
D10.
find it. Okay.
It's an assault by hand.
Yeah. That'll be a 10.
Okay. You pocket a book.
Okay.
He doesn't notice.
Didn't even need to use sleight of hand.
And the DM gives you a freebie.
That's nice. Okay.
I'd be worried.
Or not.
No, it's fine.
You can no longer put that book down.
Sonny knows me more as a DM than you do, obviously.
And if you roll a 20, speak to the DM.
Yeah.
Okay.
This book's going to be fine. Definitely not going to mind going mad.
Right, shall we do this?
Oh, I better write that down.
What's the book called?
You can't read it right now.
Mad book.
Yeah. It's like you're trying to read the front cover and it's not in a language you understand.
You tried to drop it, but it's just stuck to your hand.
Hubert, mate.
Yes.
I don't know how this works. Do we all have to go to the same place?
Yeah, well, no, I'm moving, you're staying behind.
Will we all end up in the same place?
Yes?
Right.
Probably?
Hubert,
Look,
mate.
no one's really tried this before, I'm just guessing.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Well, we'll move on from that. Hubert, we might not be able to get you back.
To my world.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that.
Okay, I just...
I'll figure that out later on.
You and
Well-
Tora are always welcome to come with us on our adventures.
Oh gosh,
Are they all like this?
Yeah.
Yes.
so fun.
Oh well. Whatever, old girl.
It's
And
not
talk.
There might be a fight on our hands when we get to the other side.
There's always a fight. Not something I'm known for shying away from.
Alright, just wanted you to know all the facts before you left. We could all end up in a very random place none of us have ever been to, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, unlike this place.
There's a potential this goes totally wrong and end up somewhere like Ravenloft, so you know.
Fair steps in.
Okay. The water, it looks really deep, but when you step in, it seems to come up just to the waist. Not the waist, here.
I'll step in.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm just climbing into a giant's brain.
I know.
It's not, but it's not a brain, it's almost like a swimming pool.
Oh.
It's just
hollowed out
full of
skull.
water. Full of like dark blue water.
Alright, I'm gonna get in.
Mm-hmm.
Just click my heels. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
I have no idea what
Yeah, we'll get in.
Yeah.
This
Maybe
second
that's going to be
brain.
a...
Yeah, she's looking really confused. Weirdly, it comes up to her midriff as well, like you're at different levels.
I'm gonna hesitate for a second and see what happens.
What, hesitate with the getting in?
See what happens.
Nothing happens.
What happens is
Sam,
we stand there
The dwarf looks at you. Are you ready?
The water's fine.
He's
Come in.
attaching like clips to the metal bit of the hat, like crocodile clips.
I just look, I do one eyebrow raise, and then I get in.
You didn't get out. You grab and pull it in.
It's fine, that's his,
You can try.
that's his good eyebrow. If he raises his other one,
Yeah,
he's
it's
unhappy.
He takes a small box, like it's made of a material you're not familiar with, and it's got like two metal pegs sticking out the top.
I'm paying
And
close
and he clips both the crocodile clips to the side, and then he jumps in.
Jimmy Craig.
It's a hot tub time machine.
Lightning arcs through the. I have not seen Hot Tub Time Machine, so.
Well, you don't need to now.
I'm just inventing it.
No, what's happened is we're all actually there. He just electrocuted all of us.
Well, yeah, lightning arcs through the pool and hits each of you. Then there's a weird shift as things kind of move sideways.
Things go sideways.
Yeah. Your vision shrinks and cuts out, and then you're in a dark place, falling.
Does it count as a long rest?
Desperation level.
Normally, I don't like your precisions in the middle, but that was brilliant. You're falling, and then something's coming to meet you, something yellow and kind of like curved, but like a vast thing. Vast. It's like you're hitting an ozone layer from the inside, except it's yellow, and you can kind of see it's almost there's things living in it, like standing blazing in front of you at various intersections of this crenellated dome are angels, but like angels made of clockwork. And they kind of look at you, so they're carrying blazing swords. And you can see the dwarf is firing first, and he skitters off the edge of whatever this is, and he's yelling, "Think of home! Think of home!" And then he vanishes to, he kind of skids over, and in the middle there's a like missing section in the wall, like a dark pit. And as he goes over, he waves, "Bye!" and vanishes down into it. You can see there's a ragged tail. You make me whatever you make for your artificer roll. I think it's Arcana.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's going to be a 24.
You can see that like these angelic beings are holding this wall together.
Okay.
And the whole is a ragged section where like some of them are missing.
Right.
You don't want to fall out that hole, whatever you do. Okay, because you think beyond lays the multiverse, and that could get messy.
Yeah.
Did the dwarf go into that?
Yes.
So we're still with each
You're
other.
falling towards it, yeah. You want to yell anything, you're literally, you guys are just falling through a void at the moment towards the hole.
The ship. I shout that as well.
He says that, I think of the ship.
Do any of you feel a special connection to the ship in any way?
It's my new home, is it? It's my home. I guess it's my home now. I didn't have a home before because I had to leave it.
Okay, maybe a charisma roll.
On a ship is the only place I do feel home.
Okay, you make me one too.
I mean, I'm trying not to think of the Mathoma because I kind of
It's
round that
12
off, but-
or 11 plus 1.
Okay.
Charisma check.
That is indeed 12 then.
Yes.
Okay.
Simple math.
You begin to slow up. Everyone starts to leave you behind.
Okay, I'm going to try and grab who's ever closest to me. It's like, hold on to each other. We don't want to slip apart at this point. If you go into one of those tears,
You're
I don't
about
think you're coming back.
100 feet away from it at this point. You're falling at a really weird pace though. It feels really quickly, but you're not moving that quickly.
Do as I'm told and grab on.
Yeah, try and grab onto someone's before I get too far away.
Okay. You seem to be like rising.
Still.
Is he putting us up?
What are we doing? Says Herbert.
Something like that.
Thinking of home.
Like Blighty?
We need to all think of the same place.
Hubert doesn't know of the place.
Neither does Stephano.
Hubert, hold on to Tor and just think of Blighty.
I'll think of Blighty!
Difficult. That's not going to happen.
As Hubert focuses really well, something rips him downwards and he starts cascading away towards the hole.
Oh no.
Hubert! No!
Am I still thinking of Blighty? He says as he's... No! He stops and kind of arrests. He's still further down than the rest of you.
Maybe Blighty
What's
is
the key?
down in there.
Would I know of somewhere that everyone's likely to know?
Not off the top of your head.
The ship.
I mean,
No,
the places you've been together, I guess?
yeah.
Stepmom.
But we know the ship's like... So Steadmouth, I suppose, would be a sensible thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you all feel about Stedmouth?
I hate playing.
Is it actually, do all of you hate it?
Yeah.
Cool, that's the motion. You're okay with it?
Yeah, you quite liked it.
Does it remind you of home though?
Yeah.
I woke up, I was robbed.
Just
Okay,
think of that
make me
ship called
charisma rolls.
Steadmouth. And then...
Oh
It was 16 this time.
no! I think that
Definitely cocked.
legitimately is
16.
close.
That's legitimately cut. 11.
11.
11.
Oh, and
No, crit!
Okay.
Is the dragon like holding on by a claw or something like that? Like,
So that's a 3.
It's like by your face.
A 3.
Charisma, yeah? 3.
Okay, so you vanish.
What?
He's at the top, and you just lose him. He vanishes from your sight.
Okay.
Just gone from the top.
Oh, I was grabbing onto someone. I was
You couldn't reach them. You're falling at really weird races. You speed straight up. You just like you feel this overwhelming like discomfort and hatred about Stevmouth. Like it makes you physically feel like you never want to go back there. And then there's this wrench, and you're gone. The rest of you continue falling. Sefna, you have slowed up slightly. Sefna's starting to fall. She's like, where is Stevmouth? Tor as well is around the same place as Sefna, and who is still falling. I don't know where Stevmouth is. Why is it even important?
Think of Noha. Think of Noha. Better.
Yeah, can wrong way.
Remember me.
Wind rushes past.
I give up. I give up, and I think of conference.
Okay, roll me at advantage.
Natural 20.
Okay, you think of conference, and like years of emotion hit you. And you shoot straight up. You just rush past everyone else. He kind of catches you.
Do I have a chance to shout 2 words?
Yeah.
Go deeper.
Yeah. Vanish. What am I doing, says Herbert. He's advancing up on the hole at real quick speed.
Okay. Think of somewhere special to you. It doesn't matter now. We just need to. Everyone needs to land safely.
Okay.
So.
What are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of my like student days. So it'll be like the place I studied. So
Is
the
Ezekiel-
academy.
Advantage.
In the chest on my back.
You see him fall out the chest.
Ezekiel's actually not. He's anchored to the world in a different way because he's tattooed.
Oh yeah, true.
Okay.
I don't know if he's still in there.
No, you've got no idea. Yeah.
So I'm just thinking back to my
roll
favorite
charisma
sequence.
advantage.
The money.
So he's happy.
But we don't know what's happened to Ezekiel.
I'm glad it's an advantage. So that would be.
Well, level out anyway, which would be
yeah.
first roll, which would still be a
That's
14.
alright then. Yeah, so 14.
You begin to float upwards.
Okay.
Like you're not. You can feel you're not shooting at the same speed as everyone else, perhaps because there's a little bit of embarrassment about what happened near the end. But you are beginning to fall upwards.
I think about time itself.
Okay. No, this is good. We get some internal monologue finally.
Mighty boo.
And then I think about my goal and what I haven't done yet.
Okay.
And that it invokes purpose, I guess. Like
Yeah, it does. Yeah, absolutely. Roll wisdom. At advantage. Sorry, I should have said.
Glad you had it.
hey, 23.
23. Okay. Yeah, you. It's different. Your pull is you almost turn yourself around and begin swimming back upwards. You two are rising slowly, and you can see Herbert stops. Hubert stops and rockets towards you guys. Tor concentrates for a minute, thinks really hard, and then shoots through the hole.
Okay.
Vanishes.
What about Sefna?
Through the tail.
Oh. Oh no.
How to get rid of plot characters. See ya!
How to piss off your wife.
No, it's fine. I haven't killed her. She's just in the multiverse.
That character Tor.
Yeah, you remember from years and years ago.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Sefna she kind of gets it as she sees you guys rise and what you said, and she begins to rise too.
That would be a really sad way for that.
To end.
Are we
Yeah, cool.
probably safe with where we're heading?
I'll come back to that, but we've got 2 minutes till the camera runs out, so I'm going to cut there. And then come back. Or do you mean 2 minutes?
2 minutes till 10, that's all.
Okay, cut that bit. We'll leave it there.
Okay.
Mystery, and enigmas.
This is fun, guys.
Pardon? What's that?
It wouldn't be a session without losing these
It one
Okay.
NPC.
Last person.
It's alright, the
to-
good news here is I can tell you metatextually that she's not dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last person to put their finger on their nose has to tell Matt what happened.
Dun, 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 dun. Or we could actually tell him to watch the video.
He'll never believe anything.
He will because he knows me.
Yeah.
I once did an adventure where to escape one of the dungeons, the players had to grab the map and do that. It took them a while to work that out.
Yeah, shall we wrap it
Did they
up?
grab Matt?
Yes,
We are still running.
Yes, we are still running. Yes. So thank you guys.
That
We
was
should
amazing.
fun.
Yeah, it was.
different.
My brain hurts.
Yeah, hopefully that allowed us to step somewhere into a different space
feel
for
like
D&D,
different content.
thinking about it philosophically.
I feel like the scene from it. They all float down here.
I'm not putting any clowns in because I know they're a big for some people. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like clowns either, but I'm not scared of clowns. I just don't like them.
But yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
that was
thank you.
interesting.
And we'll see you next
glad
time.
you with us.
Yeah. It's we were all on different like continents at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not that cruel. Don't worry.
I don't actually know
It'd be
where
cruel
I'm
to
gonna end up.
yourself, to be fair.
Back in Stedman.
Oh, yeah.
Let's all begins again. Like back in Steppenwolf, 10 minutes before the end of the adventure, you screwed up, so you can finally fix it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not that. I'm not that
That'd be
Randy.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I assume to godhood at this point.
Yeah. We'll write it in. Yeah. Cool. Rocking.
So us traversing through this thing, does this count as a long rest eventually as we go through the stuff?
Becky
Do
tried
you
that.
feel
We'll work it out later. Cool. Okay. Feel free to turn off. Goodbye, guys. Bye.
I will see you last time.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor?